Hi there. This is going to be a general reading, tapping into this Scorpio full moon energy that we feel, and it is intense to say the least. Many people are feeling really emotional. There may be sudden outbursts or even fights, confrontations, disagreements coming out of nowhere, but it's not out of nowhere. It's all this underlying things. You know, with Scorpio energy, it's all about what's brewing beneath the surface, huh? What you don't see. It's the whole still waters run deep. Very first card here is number 8, false person. Someone here could be trying to portray one thing to you. It's deception. Yeah, whether that's you being deceptive to yourself or if other people around you are trying to deceive you. You also have here high honor. High honor in the Kipper deck. Number 25, I want to read to you. This is a most enabling and positive card. Here we see the canyonades as the significator receives a 21-gun salute. Literally, it means trophies, medals, honor, success, promotion, a raise, acing an exam, or graduating with honors. The significator is on his way up, socially or professionally. More abstractly, it also represents anything high or tall. Isn't that crazy? It could actually be a tall person. Next to a person, it could be a descriptor for tall in comparison to child. Ooh, be careful if next to false person. When close, this card indicates achievement, career advancement, recognition, and promotion. It's virtually always business related. It has an element of work that requires knowledge as opposed to manual labor. Your ambition, skills, and knowledge are recognized now. This card announces success, for example, in the form of a job acceptance or promotion. In a relationship, high honor can imply an invitation or even a declaration of love. As the card signifies solving problems, it can also demonstrate the resolution of all difficulties. You are deserving of your awards. This could be graduating from school or training or receiving the recognition of your peers. From academic degrees, certificates, awards, medals, or just gratitude from customers receiving your latest deck of cards. Enjoy your moment. But be careful, there's a false person here that lingers and lurks. Now, off and on for the past couple of days, I've had a headache. I haven't been feeling very well. You know, we have different weird symptoms and ailments, and a lot of people are purging. A lot of people are, receiving downloads or, whatever it is, clearing out chakras. And some people are just physically, medically sick. Okay, whether it's allergies, corona, or, something else that is happening. Right now, taking time and care for yourself is going to be a top priority. Okay. But it's going to be difficult because with this Scorpio energy, it's going to be a lot of purging. Full moons are always about releasing, letting go, purging, and such. And there's something very especially important with this particular full moon. It feels to me like things that have gone unsaid or swept under the rug can no longer be, is the point. Going into this new cycle, it must be addressed. And see, that's the Tower. I've had it occur for me too. So it's very collective. The Tower is sudden, it's explosive. There could be sudden endings or even sudden new beginnings. But the end must happen first before the new can begin. The end is the beginning is the end, right? It's infinite. It's one and the same. Now, you have here the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And then you have the Two of Wands in between the two. Okay, so somebody here is stuck between this two energy for some of you. Meaning action and thought. Need to do it, sitting, thinking about it. See the difference? Wands are action and movement. Swords can be about thoughts or communication. Queen of Swords makes a decision and then, or she cuts somebody off. Somebody here could be sitting here stuck between, do I release and let go or do I not? Do I stay, do I go? Because like I said, Queen of Swords cuts people off. She just makes a decision and they're done. Off with their heads almost, right? Maybe there is some decision here that needs to be made and then action is taken. You have here the Knight of Swords, which is that argumentative energy, I feel, especially with the Tower on the bottom of the deck. This could be arguments out of nowhere, explosive. But I feel like everything that comes out is almost like when you have a wound and there's gunk in it. There's pus or there's whatever it is, and it has to be squeezed out. Everything is about releasing the toxins right now. The toxins within oneself also. A lot of us are just purging things that are past life. You could be purging things from this life. Anything, like I said, that has been swept under the rug is just not going to happen. It's going to be brought to the surface. 7 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Confusion. Someone here feels left out in the cold, but there's confusion around it. I think the thing about Scorpio energy is betrayal. I think a lot of people right now, what they may be purging or releasing or trying to heal is a feeling of betrayal if you have been betrayed. If you betray a Scorpio, you're pretty much dead for life to them. They cut you off because it shows loyalty. Scorpios are very loyal. And the reason I talk about the Scorpio thing is because of full moon in Scorpio. It's the energy, the vibes that we would take on. Doesn't mean that you are Scorpio or you're not. 2 times you have the Knight of Swords. In this deck, it's called drama. So yeah, it's going to be arguments, extraness, any kind of like bullshit. It's coming to the surface. Or please be aware of this false person here. Somebody here wearing a false self mask. Look at that. Queen of Swords, again, bottom of the deck. And this one, it's independence. She wants to cut herself off. Here's Death, Scorpio. Angel of Transformation. So whatever you're going through right now, I assure you, there she is again. She's going to lurk because she's protective. The Angel of Transformation, this would just mean that you, yourself, are undergoing some type of transformation with whatever this is that you're going on. Whatever this is that you're going... How come I can't talk? Whatever this is that you're going through, this is all about... It has something to do with your transformation. 5 of Swords, loss. Whatever you're losing right now, it's to do with this transformation that you're undergoing. Maybe it's the illusion of loss. It's the illusion of it. Thinking someone's going to take something away from you, but what's yours is yours, y'all. What's mine is mine. It can never be taken away. 3 of Pentacles, you have action. There's some type of an action here that needs to be taken. And the 9 of Cups is, of course, blessings. So the action is I either need to make a choice to stay or go. And only then is my path clear. Look at that. Page of Pentacles, luck. Only then is my path clear. We like to talk about love and soulmates and relationships and twin flames and such. But this full moon feels very much so like within yourself. There may be a lot of things that you are going through right now within yourself that need to be cleared up first, because if you're not straight with you, you're going to be off in alignment and you will not be able to attract the highest version of your counterpart. You'll attract someone who is of low vibration if you're low vibration, because like attracts like. Now you have here the tree, which is about health. I talked about the health thing. The bouquet, love, joy, abundance, gifts, an old wish coming true. You have over here 9 of Cups, blessings, with the Page of Pentacles, luck. Some of you, this could be something that you crossed off your list that you thought you weren't going to get because it seemed too out of reach. And it feels like once you've done the work, which is the hardest thing, the hardest thing is doing the work. It's staring yourself in the eye, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, sometimes I'm the problem. Or letting go and making peace with things and understanding that what's for you will always be for you. The Rider, this is a message, this is news of something. It also is a young lover. Some of you may be involved with someone who's younger than you, whether it's in age or actual, energy. There's a message, and I keep feeling the message thing. If you follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, I've been feeling this for a minute, that someone wants to communicate and that they've been holding back communication and that it's just soon going to come out. You have here the Owls. The Owls is old and wise, but it also is about excitement and curiosity. Remember I talked about it in one of my readings. I couldn't remember the term. Curiosity killed the cat. The Wheel of Fortune, the Angel of Destiny. Yeah, there you go. Learn the lesson or release, heal, close out that karmic chapter, that cycle, and then boom. The wheel turns, destined and fated events. It feels like you are going to be rewarded for doing something that was probably easily avoided, right? It's free will to work on yourself. That's free will. No one forces you. No one can force you to work on yourself. That's all free will. It feels like you are being rewarded for a job well done because it took a lot of work. Some of you, it's this act of sacrifice. It's this act of releasing and letting something go. It's this act of having closure, even though you didn't get an apology. Happy family, see? It reminds me of like the Four of Wands energy, very 10 of Cups energy. It's this emotional bliss. It's happily ever after. But that starts with oneself, y'all. You yourself have to have a strong structure within you, and then you attract people around you that have that same type of energy and frequency and vibration. This is telling you that you're going to meet a person, encounter someone that has that same values as you. Attachment, everything that we're releasing and letting go of during this Scorpio full moon. There it is. Releasing anything that keeps you stuck, stagnant, and you see how she's holding a mask? Reminds me of the false person energy. Letting go of people that are bullshitting you, people that are fake, people that are trying to take shit from you. Maybe it was this whole thing about I want to pretend like everything's fine. No, it's not. You got to face reality. The sun. Oh, this makes me want to cry. It's always darkest before dawn. The sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck, yes? It's about growth. It's about truth. It's about illumination. Sun is essential for all living things to grow. If you are in a dark spot right now, I assure you that the sun will rise again. This is about you understanding that even in your darkest moments, that won't last for long. The sun will rise. It is, the hardest part is the last leg of the race. It's always darkest before dawn. This Scorpio energy feels like the darkest. Because it is. It's the very depths, the very lowest of the lows, hidden beneath the surface. That's where you're diving. You're going to have to dive real deep. Might be hard, might be tough, might be really emotional. But I assure you, the darkness will not last forever. It won't. It can't. The sun will rise. And when the sun rises, it's as if you see things differently. You see yourself differently. This is like when you come out of the womb or the cocoon. Many people during this transformation right now, they're in what is called like the cocoon, right? It's the butterfly that's going through this metamorphosis right now. You'll get your wings eventually, but until then, it's brutal. It's tough. Growth, it's like growing pains. It hurts. And it's scary and it's dark and you're alone. But I promise you, that will not last forever. And when you come out of that dark place, you will meet those that are also on the same vibration as you. I assure you, you will not be alone forever. You're going to have to let go. The envy card always comes up. See this false person? There's just this ick energy around you. It could be friends. It could be family. It could be co-workers. It's the attachment. You got to let that shit go. But I think that all reveals itself, yeah? Contract. So some of you, this is a legal thing that some of you are having an issue with. Somebody's trying to take advantage of you. Someone's trying to pull one over on you, and it has to do with some kind of a legal thing. All of these things will definitely come to the surface. Hostilities causes fights and arguments because at some point, shit is going to hit the fan. What is hidden will always come to light. You have the World. This is completion. Okay, completion of a huge life cycle. You have the Angel of Strength, the strength to get through this dark time. You have to hold on. You have to. That's self-reflection. It's no one can tell you to get out of this and you go, oh, okay, sure. Someone can tell you 17 times to get over something or to do the work, and you're not going to. You do the work because you want to do the work. This is why an alcoholic stops drinking. This is why a drug addict stops taking drugs. This is why someone who is a procrastinator actually starts doing things. It's because they want to, because they find the strength within oneself to do it. Put it this way, it's a make or break place period right now for a lot of people. Okay, they're either going to find the strength or they're not. You have here this man holding a coin, and he keeps popping up. Man holding a coin feels very King of Pentacles. He would be very stable. He would be a very ideal partner or father figure. Wants to offer you something practical and solid, because the coin or the pentacle is actual practicality. It's 3D. It's a relationship, or could be a job offer. Holy shit, look at that. The sun again. The sun again. The sun trumps everything in a deck. It just does. You have shit cards, the sun comes out. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Wait. I can see all obstacles in my way. For a second there, they tried to wipe my memory. Like, that's weird. Like, I couldn't remember the words. The 10 of fucking cups on the bottom of the deck. This is the goal. This is the end result. If you hang on, if you go through the tunnel, if you get through the work, you have here the Empress. Birth of a whole new cycle. But what is the Empress? The Empress is somebody who embodies all four queens, because she's done the work. She's able to shift eloquently in and out of those energies. She knows when to be the Queen of Swords, but she knows when to put the sword down. There is strength in her vulnerability. And maybe for many of us right now, that's what's difficult, is that we're so used to having to defend ourselves and fight, that maybe a big part of our test right now is putting the sword down. Allowing nature to take its course. Allowing things to organically happen. But sometimes we want justice ourselves, and it's not up to us. We are not judge, jury, or executioner. We're not. The sun and the 10 of cups. My God, look at that. You have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Gemini season is coming very quickly. The Lovers is a decision in love. This is a very old sacred union that two people would find each other. And I say find each other because I feel like right now they may both be in the dark. I think they may both. This is the thing too. People say I've already gone through an awakening. Oh, me too. Am I going through an awakening again right now? Yeah. That's why I look like this. I look almost tired, defeated. I feel I'm going through this myself too. Look at what's staring at me on this deck too. Transformation, death again. We're thick in this motherfucker. We don't just have one awakening and oh, there we are. No, we have multiple. You go through it over and over and over and over and over again. It's not always love. I'm not going through this right now due to romantic love. It's not even that at all. It's all these other things. It's not always romantic love. Remember, if you don't have your shit straight within you, then what? This is two people that are weathering this storm. Right now, we're weathering this storm. And with this Scorpio energy, it's emotional. We feel upset. We feel angry. We feel petty almost. In a sense, bitter. We want to cut people off. You're dead to me. But we've got to work through that energy, because that energy is not where we need to be. We need to make peace with things. Because for us to have any type of hate in our heart, it would mean that we haven't let something truly go. And I think that's the problem here, is that when it's like, even though we're all not Scorpios, you may not be. If you betray a Scorpio, it's just for life. Like they may not ever be able to forgive you. And obviously not all Scorpios are the same. So please don't leave comments saying, oh, that's not how my soulmate is. Okay, whatever. We're talking about the characteristics of most of them. Not all. Obviously, it's not all. Holy shit, Wheel of Fortune twice. You see how the energy is just repetitive? The Wheel of Fortune is what? Karmic cycles that are closing out. This is just one that we're closing out that we thought we may have already dealt with. But no, the Tower comes in and kind of like rocks your world again, because there's changes here that needs to be made. Or there's things that people have been hanging on to that they shouldn't have been with the attachment card. Wheel of Fortune also means, though, that when the wheel turns, it will bring extreme abundance. It'll bring good luck. You had the luck card here, too. Ooh. Doing the work, man, is going to bring tremendous reward. You have here the Three of Wands. You're waiting. Waiting. I'm waiting for... Oh, my God, there he is, the King of Pentacles, the man holding a coin. I was going to say waiting for something that you may not really know what you're waiting for, but there he is. And the Chariot's on the bottom of the deck. This is very quick, fast-moving energy moving forward. This is Cancerian energy. This is also, I can only move forward when I'm balanced. So things move, you come out of the cocoon, out of the tunnel, when you do the work, when you know how to balance out the emotions, when you're balanced body, mind, soul, right? This is how we move on to the next level, so to speak. He's going through it too, whoever this person is. Whoever this person is, he may have lost something. Whether that would be a person, a job, somebody may have tried to take something from him, I'm not sure. But he feels like he lost something. You guys have that in common, loss. There's something better. The door that won't open. Or you feel like, if you feel right now super lost in a dark place, thinking that there is absolutely no solution, hang on just a little bit longer. The best is yet to come, I promise you. There's something better. The no is just realignment. Perfect timing. All happens in divine perfect timing, huh? Bottom of the decks, let go. This is this collective energy that we are really feeling. This collective energy of releasing, purging, making space, making room, making peace. In order to vibrate really high, you have to be at peace. You can't vibrate high and not be at peace. So are there moments that we shift in and out of it? Absolutely. At my highest vibration, I'm at peace, I'm aligned. And then when I start to get upset about things and I let certain things keep me down and I get attached to them, sometimes we're attached to the pain, the hurt, the anger, the betrayal. During this particular full moon, let's let it go. Look at that. It says you're ready. You're ready. It's time to let this go. It's time to make peace. It's up to you. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. This full moon energy is extraordinarily intense. I don't know if I've felt this kind of intense tower like Mars destruction Plutonian energy in a really long time. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This is not just your ex, because for some of you it has nothing to do with our exes. This, for some of us, is just releasing all those things that keep us attached. Way of thinking, expecting apologies, wanting to have closure of things. Close shit up yourself. No one has that power over you. We don't sit wounded until someone comes and saves us, until someone comes and apologizes. I save myself. I heal myself. No one has that power over us. Sometimes we have to realize, like, I'm going to sit here wanting an apology, waiting, but it's not going to come. I'm not going to put my happiness on that. And then you have past life relationship. You've known each other before. That's this person coming in. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Whether they're coming in or they're coming back in. For some of you, they're coming back in unrequited. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep the relationship going. For some of you, it didn't quite work out the first rodeo, the first time around. Let go again. Let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. So whether this is because you guys are both in other relationships, or whether because in the past you would never have been attracted to a person like that. You know what's so funny is there's this quote that says, the attraction changes when the wound heals. A lot of us go for bad boys, but then when you get older, you start to realize, like, I want a guy who's a really good guy. Like, I want somebody stable and reliable and responsible and trustworthy. I want someone kind. You know, that's the kind of shit we start to think. You have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and you have to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I go back to hang on. Hang on. Just a little bit longer. The sun will rise. It is always darkest before dawn. Always. It is destructive energy right now, but what it's doing is it's divine intervention with the tower. Divine intervention. Lightning strikes. You don't see it coming. It's almost like that storm that you can feel. You know, if you guys have been following me long enough, do you remember last year, right around January, maybe February, I was constantly being channeled, something wicked this way comes. And I kept getting the card a year from now. And what's so weird is that I was thinking about this the other day. Spirit just made me feel like, do you remember that? Do you remember something wicked this way comes? And then it was a year and I was going, holy fuck. Because really from probably January, February of this year, things have just not been great. It's been very tower-like energy. I mean, hello, we're in the fucking middle of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if 2020 wasn't a shit year, I don't know what was. But is it a shit year or is it the tower? Divine intervention, destruction of things that are weak. Destruction of things so that we can lay a whole new path and foundation. We know our political system is just not working. We know that the way we're doing things right now in this muggle world is not working. It's a total redo. Yeah, we're fighting against people that want to keep doing it the old way. It's a struggle right now. It's a battle between good and evil. I mean, basically, energy is energy, but you have good energy. It's the intention. The intention of having good energy or putting good energy forth or bad. It's like magic. There's no bad magic or good magic. There's the intention behind the magic. Do you see what I'm saying? This is intense. There's a transformation occurring here. You will come out a new you. Many of us are having this weird throat thing that I have, super dry throat. A lot of mucus when I talk. It almost feels like my throat chakra constantly keeps being like closed up. But is it that? Is it someone wants to communicate something? Is it that you want to communicate something? Or is it just we're trying to clear the area to align all chakras? Yes? Could be. If you feel that you have something physically, medically wrong with you, do not hesitate to call your doctor. We can't go straight to the doctors right now because of coronavirus. Yeah, you have to contact your facility first. So contact them if you don't feel well. I do not feel well too. And I'm just like, what is this? It's number one, my allergies, but it's number two, I just feel this ick. And I feel like it's this dark negative energy sometimes too. Maybe we're being psychically attacked also. So this is a good time to cleanse yourself, burn your sage. But also, if you can bathe in salt water, I don't have a tub here at my new place. It's only a stand-up shower. So I bought Dr. Teal's pink Himalayan salt body wash. So it's the same thing as like the soak that you would soak in, but it's a body wash. And so we got to do what we got to do. Okay, wear your protective crystals. And I'm going to have my new bracelet coming out. It's called Rise. I chose to do blue kyanite beads, which, you know, I just kind of do what I feel drawn to. It reminds me of the Maya Angelou poem. And still I rise. No matter what people put me through, no matter how many times the door gets shut in my face, no matter how many times I get betrayed, no matter how many times people want to hold me down, I continue to rise. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I love that song from Fat Joe and Remy Ma. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. And it's this thing about we are going to rise up from this. Whatever this is that we're all undergoing, we will come out victorious. We will come out stronger. We will come out wiser. We will come out softer and kinder. But we will be much more wiser here. We will have so much more discernment. I woke up this morning and all I could think of was Prince's quote. I cannot be played. A person who tries to play me plays himself, plays herself. I cannot be played. Third eye is blasted wide open right now. I see things, I feel things, I know things. You cannot lie. Right now with this false person energy, you cannot if you're in this energy space where we're in. We feel it even if we don't have physical hard proof, we know. Our gut tells us, our third eye tells us, I don't see it with this. I see it with this. You have two eyes to look, you have one eye to see. Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. They trust their gut, their instincts. Trust your gut and your instincts, okay? There are going to be a lot of dark moments possibly throughout the rest of this day and night, and even for maybe the next couple of days while that full moon but let the full moon wash you. It's releasing you from anything that's holding you back and keeping you attached. It's also blasting open anything that is faulty. Anything that is false, a false narrative, someone that's trying to pull one over on you, especially with contracts. Please be sure that you guys read the fine details. Read between the lines there. Read that fine print. Because with the contracts thing coming up with the false person, All right, you guys, so this true love person is going to come in and it's going to knock your socks off. I'm going to start doing the timeless readings next. They're going to be the 12 zodiac signs that I do, where it's not going to have a time date to it. They'll be timeless. I'll try and work on that today also. And then for those of you that are patiently waiting for readings, thank you for being patient while I sift through all of my emails. And I want to remind you guys to follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And also, thank you for all of your likes and your shares and your subscriptions here on YouTube. That's amazing. And it's how you'll never, not know when I post things. You'll always keep up to date. You'll be notified if you click on the bell. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys later, okay? Love you guys. Bye.